Manchester United are closing in on a major midfield deal. Carlos Baleba is back on United's radar, and a package worth up to £65 million is reportedly being discussed. But there's also a setback involving Barcelona star Gavi, and Napoli have made an inquiry for Joshua Zirkzee, potentially opening the door to another United striker move. Welcome to Manchester Insider, your latest Manchester United transfer bulletin. Let's get straight into today's biggest developments.
Main news bulletin: Carlos Baleba. Manchester United are reportedly closing in on a deal for Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba. United's interest has been revived after the club previously approached Brighton last summer, only to be priced out when the midfielder's valuation was reportedly above £100 million. This time, the situation is very different. United have reportedly made an opening offer worth around £60 million, with a further £5 million available in potential add-ons. That means the overall package could reach approximately £65 million. However, Brighton's valuation is still higher than United's current proposal, meaning negotiations are continuing between the two clubs. The 22-year-old is understood to be a priority midfield target after United missed out on Matheus Fernandes earlier this summer. A move would also make Baleba United's third midfield addition of the summer, following Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans. Baleba is currently recovering from an ankle ligament injury picked up during pre-season, with a further 2 to 3 weeks on the sidelines expected. Despite that, reports suggest United are pushing ahead with negotiations. And there is another significant detail. A 5-year contract is reportedly prepared, while Baleba is understood to have privately pushed for the move. With United's Premier League opener against Hull City approaching, there is now a possibility that the two clubs could reach an agreement before the weekend, although the remaining difference in valuation still needs to be resolved.
Gavi reportedly rejects United. Manchester United have reportedly suffered a setback in their pursuit of Barcelona midfielder Gavi. According to the Mirror, as reported by Sky Sports, Gavi has rejected the chance to join Manchester United. The report places the Spain international among the latest names linked with a possible move to Old Trafford. However, this story needs some context. Sky Sports presents the claim as part of its daily newspaper roundup rather than reporting a confirmed Manchester United approach, and reaction from the Manchester United community has been sceptical. A discussion on Reddit following the report questioned whether there had actually been any credible evidence that United were seriously pursuing Gavi in the first place. Several supporters pointed out that the story appears to originate from the newspaper report rather than from established club or Barcelona sources. So for now, this should be treated as a reported transfer claim, not confirmation that United made a formal offer for the midfielder. Gavi remains a highly regarded Barcelona and Spain midfielder, but there is currently no clear indication from the sources provided that a Manchester United move was genuinely close. For United supporters, the important point is simple. The reported rejection is circulating, but the strength of the original United interest remains questionable.
Napoli makes Zirkzee inquiry. Manchester United forward Joshua Zirkzee has attracted interest from Napoli. According to Read Man United, Napoli have made an inquiry for information about the Dutch striker as they assess several attacking options. The Serie A club are also considering Chelsea forward Nicolas Jackson and Gabriel Jesus, meaning Zirkzee is currently one of several possibilities rather than a confirmed target. There is another important complication. Napoli need to complete an attacking departure before they can make a concrete move. The Italian club are currently dealing with interest in Noah Lang, who has attracted loan interest from Atalanta. So at this stage there is no advanced agreement between Napoli and Manchester United. But the inquiry could still have consequences at Old Trafford. United striker plans could change if Zirkzee leaves. Earlier reports suggested United were monitoring experienced forwards, including Ivan Toney and Jean-Philippe Mateta, but a replacement would only become a serious consideration if Zirkzee departs. United already have Benjamin Sesko as their leading centre-forward when available, while Brian Mbeumo can also provide an attacking option through the middle. So this is not a transfer that's close to completion, but Napoli's inquiry could be the first step in what becomes a striker domino during the final weeks of the window. For United, the situation is one to watch closely.
So, 3 developments to keep an eye on at Manchester United. Carlos Baleba remains the major story, with negotiations reportedly continuing over a potential £65 million package. Gavi has reportedly rejected a move, although the credibility and extent of United's interest remain unclear. And Napoli have made an inquiry for Joshua Zirkzee, potentially opening the door to further striker movement. Which story matters most to Manchester United? Is Baleba the midfielder United should be signing, and should the club consider selling Zirkzee? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. For more Manchester United transfer news, subscribe to Manchester Insider, turn on the bell and make sure you watch our next video for the latest developments. That's all for now. Thanks for watching Manchester Insider, and we'll see you in the next bulletin.